He's back. Yeah, Richardson. So there is instantly this kind of fear from Colts fans and kind of anger from other fan bases saying, why is Richardson playing over Flacco? Let me immediately address that for anybody who's confused. You draft a guy number 4 overall. Sure, he might actually end up being bad. I'm going to be completely honest. You know I'm a supporter. I don't believe he will. But if he does end up being bad, we have to be proved it enough so then we can go draft a guy. Flacco might not be in the league after next year. Do you realize how quick the fall off with these older guys is? Do you remember Manning during the regular season, his last Super Bowl before he retired? And then the playoffs, how he played? Ooh. Do you remember Brady last regular season, then the playoffs? Ooh. My point is, you could be amazing during the regular season, but even if we got to the playoffs, Flacco could go ooh, which he did last year. Richardson gives you the chance to improve, and I think the improvement is this week. He had his greatest first 2 drives of his career against the Steelers before getting injured. If this guy's healthy, watch out, Miami. And guess what? He is healthy. And as long as he stays healthy, good luck, Miami. Because Richardson is back. And I don't think he's going to be running that much. I think it's going to be a lot of shotgun. A lot of maybe designed runs, so it's like to get down and stuff. But I don't think it'll be a lot of, let me run instead of pass, which is going to keep him away from injury. You add in a guy like Goodson, who I think is going to be loved by Richardson because he's a good passing, catcher. I also think Goodson is going to elevate above Sermon this week after the piss-poor performance by Trey Sermon last week. Everything's pointing to the offense still being good. But does that matter? Guys, Miami has Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, and A-Chain. And I don't know if you know this, but those are 3 of the fastest dudes in the league, period. Flat out sprinters, runners, track stars, okay? And the Colts defense doesn't have a lot of those. Jalen Jones has decent speed, okay? We really don't know what Womack's made of yet. He hasn't played a guy like that. Maybe he steps up. By the way, Samuel Womack, has been killer. But this defense is really going to be the deciding factor every single week, guys. You could question Richardson, or sometimes you could even question, but it doesn't matter. The offense is going to produce what the offense produces, which is going to be at least 21 points in my opinion. But are they going to give away 24? Guys, Miami is built, even with the backup in Huntley, to score points fast. A-Chain is one of the fastest running backs. Did you see the speed of Mixon killing the linebackers and D-line? If this defense don't step up, it's going to be a long damn day. This game will be decided just like last week in the third quarter. And the thing with the Dolphins is, and this is where you can get lucky, their scoring drives aren't going to be slow ones. If it's taking them a while to get down the field, Hill will start getting angry. Waddle will start getting unsettled. These guys don't want to have long drives. They remind me of the Pacers in basketball, where they're wanting to score fast because they're wanting their defense to just, get ran through so then they can score. Dolphins are going to want this to be a shootout, period. They are going to want it to be, Richardson has to beat us. Richardson has to beat us. They want that. But the defense can immediately stop that to start the game. And they will. This defense, despite being coordinated by an idiot, in my opinion, in Gus Bradley, which I've told you many times before, they showed me something last week. And so did special teams. Rigoberto Sanchez, if he gets those kicks going early, and you get the defense down there near their own end zone, and you get that lad, I'm telling you, it's going to be a long night for that Miami offense. So it's coming down to this. Not as much blitzing this time, but making the tackles, stopping the run game, playing a good third quarter, Richardson airing it out. That's a big one, guys. That's a big one. Pierce didn't get targeted at all, but airing it out to Pierce, Pittman, whoever. Airing it out. And then number 5, get all receivers involved. A.D. Mitchell, Josh Downs, Pittman, Pierce. Get them all. Get them all involved. Flacco doesn't get all of them involved all the time. I think Richardson has a chance to complete passes to like 6 different people. I really do. I think he could get all 4 of those receivers, Mo Alley Cox and Ogletree. That's my prediction. I think he completes passes to 6 different people. I think he could have 3 touchdown passes to 3 different people, and he could have a rushing one. It sounds crazy what I'm about to say, but I have the Colts winning 31 points. Those 4 touchdowns I just mentioned to you, right? 3 touchdowns, 3 different people. I think it would be Ogletree, this isn't in order, but Ogletree, Downs, and Pierce will get a touchdown. Pittman will have a good game, and Richardson runs one in. I think it's possible Goodson scores. I'm not going to go that far. I think Colts score 31. I don't think the Dolphins' defense is great, but here's the issue: their offense is great. So 31, and I think that's to beat a 28 spot by the Dolphins. So I just said the defense is going to be good. What are you talking about, Luke? 28 points. A lot of that comes in the third. Although I give my points of what the Colts need to do, there's always going to be one that they miss. Usually it's the third. I'm expecting that third quarter they probably give away 2 to 3 touchdowns. They probably do really good in the first half. This is one of the only games. You guys don't hear this from me often. Colts are going to have a lead going into half. Yes, Colts are going to have a lead going into half of like 17-7. But that's going to quickly probably flip in the third, become 21-17. And then it's going to be Richardson's job to finish. It'll be back and forth in the fourth. Richardson's job to finish. So that's really point number 6. Can Richardson finish the job? We saw him come back against the Rams. Saw him come back against the Jags last year. We saw him come back against Houston. But we haven't seen him finish. He wasn't given the opportunity week 1. But this is huge. By the way, big news, JT out. I'm okay with that. I'm thinking he could go, but they have Houston next week in Houston. Humongous divisional game. Houston might lose to Green Bay. If Houston loses to Green Bay, Colts hold on, because it's going to be a rough one. Hold on to beat the Dolphins. Then next week is winner leads the division. Wow. Go Colts for the shoe. Beat the Dolphins. Let's go.